قد أفلح المؤمنون الذين هم في صلاتهم خاشعون والذين هم عن اللغو معرضون.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Inshallah, today we are going to discuss on how to join two or more letters to make a word in Arabic. As we know, Arabic is always written in join up forms, and some of its letters can be written depending on their position in a written word. What I'm trying to say is that these letters can change in form. That is, they can change in form. Their shapes can change either from the beginning of the word, or in the middle of the word, or at the end of the word. Depending on the position you place these letters, that is how they change in shape. And also there are some of these letters that does not obey this rule. That is, their structure is always the same. They don't change in structure when they are in the beginning, that is in the initial stage of the word, and at the same time when they are in the middle of the word, then they usually change a little bit. Then at the same time when they are in the end of the word, they change a little bit. So inshallah, we are going to separate both two of these types. Now, mashallah, as we can see, the chart on here is indicating to us that the letters, how they change in form, either in the beginning of the word, which is in our initial state, or in the middle of the word, which is known as our medial, or in the final state of a word, that is the end of a word. So these are the structures. Then also finally, you can see when you now join the letters together, this is how the change is in shape. Then if you can observe, there are some of them with colors which were indicating for those that does not obey the rules of changing in both positions, that is either in the beginning of the word, or at the end of the word, or in the middle of the word. That is, they only change in shape either in the middle or at the end of the word. That is what it was indicating. Then at the same time, if you want to join them with three letters, they cannot be joined. They cannot be connected together. That is what those in color are indicating. Then those ones that are white, pure white in color, those ones, they obey the rule. They change in shape anywhere, either in the beginning of the word, or in the middle of the word, or at the final stage, that is the end of a word. Then and at the same time, you can connect them, you can join them together, so they can form a zigzag shape. Inshallah, then we are now going to discuss more about on how we are going to write them properly. Bismillah. Inshallah, now we are now going to take two or more letters and give an example to them. That is, we are going to join them together and see how they change in shape. That is how we are going to write it. Inshallah, we are going to start it now. As you know, Arabic usually starts from the right hand side. We start writing Arabic from the right hand side. So we are now going to start it now, inshallah. So now let's give example with Ba'un and see how it changes from the beginning, then in the middle, and then at the final stage of the word. So as you can now see, this is how bao changes shape when it is in the beginning of the word. You can see part of it has been cutting out. Then this is how it starts. So this is your bao. And when you want to start writing, make sure you start it from your right then to your left. So this is bao in the beginning. So now this is bao in the middle of a word. As you can see, we start writing from the right hand side, then to the middle, then to the end. And here this is bao at the end of a word. This is how it looks. So now as you can see, now finally baon has been joined. You can see this is 3 baon, first, second, third. Baon in the beginning, baon in the middle, then baon at the end of the word. So now finally these are some few examples, and inshallah you can check for more in the Quran. Inshallah you get thousands of these examples as you like. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
والذين هم للزكاة فاعلون والذين هم لفروجهم حافظون